These all examples we have seen in the day before class. And apart from that, already you have seen that, right? This example, cat, dog,
Yes, yes, yes.
negative indexing.
Yes.
So that's the concept we have discussed. And apart from that, it's all about the practice. So when you do the practice, you will get more doubts.
So,
So that's the thing over here. Apart from that, one concept I already said this concept like in the like I think second class or third class about like when you assign a variable to the string. I mean I'd have talked about the memory allocation.
yes, yes, yes.
I have talked about the memory allocation in the last class as well. Like I have talked about how the memory is going to store in the RAM and how it is
Okay.
pointing. Uh, I discussed some like concept, but it's not necessary for a beginner. But uh, let's like discuss with an example. Uh, so first, suppose if I write like this, I love India. This is the string, right? What it will do? First, suppose if I write something like which is very lengthy sentence, like nowadays all are using LLM and generative AI, something like that. What do you think here in this case? It will try to uh, reassign or it will try to override the previous variable, or it will store in the same address, or it will assign different memory address. What do you think for these two variable names? Variable names are same. So what about the memory allocation? What will happen? Same address or different address? Let me see who has shown.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I will repeat. I'm asking if we have gone through the. I have already mentioned that, like for the few classes, I was keep on repeating that about the memory allocation as well. That first, suppose I have given the variable name A over here, and I have given memory. I have mentioned some string. This is the string, and then after I have used the same variable name, and then I have given this much of very lengthy sentence. This is like huge. The length is going to be around, I think, more than 40. Okay, and this is going to be around like 20 something. Okay, so what do you think? This string and this string is going to point same memory address or not?
No, I think it will allocate different locations.
No, it's going to be a different memory.
Exactly.
Why?
Allocation.
Okay.
Different allocation, yes.
Then it is different. Why? Why? So, okay, let me do it with example. Yeah, tell me, like you.
Yeah, the data, the one is the down one is going to use is going to be much more than the one the one in the upper one will use.
Okay. So, okay, let me do it practical and let us see, like, as you guys said, it is going to assign separate memory address, right?
Yes.
I mean, these are the very, like, depth things, like, which you will learn it further, but still, if you learn it, like, it's a kind of different. We got memory address, something like this, okay? Let's see with I will use the same variable name. I will write something like nowadays all are using like Chat GPT, Gemini, what else are there? What AI tools are there? Meta.ai and Rode.ai. Okay. This is something very like lengthy sentence and yes. It's storing. It is pointing the different memory location. It's not going to store in different because. Okay, let me do one more thing. Let me write like my name is something. Okay. Now, what do you think? Which is going to point out same or different? It is also creating same empty.
The same.
Yeah. But there is one more difference is there. Let me write metal. Okay. B. If I write again B, then I write like something like apple. Now it is going to be the same memory address or different?
Now it is going to be
Yeah.
Because it's BB, right?
Yeah, it is BB, right? So it will definitely going to allocate the some memory address. Sometimes what happens when you see very small string, it will going to point out the same memory addresses. But the string is going to be lengthy longer. It's definitely going to change the memory address. It will not going to point out the same memory address, but the same variable name.
short string means. Can you
Short
give that?
string. Yep. Short string in the sense.
Like this.
No. There is one concept here called string interning. Right one. So right now, whatever I'm like discussing that, sometimes what happens, even though you assign, here you assign like in a different length and it is pointing different memory address, but sometimes when you have short string, it will allocate or it will refer to the same memory address, or else it will try to override the previous object. Let me try it with different address. Actually, it has to point out, but that's the concept. Let's say Nepal, okay. So this is the memory address, right? When I try to write test log. But it has to point the same memory address here. It is not allocating. But as the actual concept, when you have the short length string form, it will try to allocate the same memory address in order to optimize the memory. This is the internal thing which happens in the Python actually. Right now it is not showing up, but you can try it by yourself. If you get it, let me know. We will discuss further about that. But just do it once, okay? Try to write with short text and take it the longer test. And take two shorter tests and with the same memory address. Try by yourself and let me know. Because last class we have seen and we have tried. We got the same memory addresses.
Okay.
So this is called string interning. Apart from that, when you mention the long length, long strings, it will not come into the concept of string interning. It will definitely allocate the separate memory address. Okay.
Okay.
Do try yourself. We will work on it. Okay.
Yeah.
So apart from that, last class we discussed about the string operations. These string operations are very, very important. And when you like write the logic in in your code, so use like this basic kind of small operations. It makes your coding part easier. So first of all, like we discuss about the concatenation. It's nothing but concatenating two different string variables. As you can see, when I run this cell, it had concatenated hello world. That's it. Just need to use the plus operator. That's it. For suppose you want to mention the space, you can do that as well, assigning different variable. You can get the space over here. See, these concepts are like if you keep on seeing, if you just keep on looking at that, when you try to do by yourself, that's the how when you get the doubts. That's how when you get more interest. And then after we have discussed about the repetition. So repetition in the sense, if you want to get the multiple strings with the same name, you just need to mention the the asterisk operator here. And you can get like a number of times you want. Actually, this kind of using, for suppose I have mentioned like, you can do anything over here. Suppose it's not the a variable. I have mentioned the dollar symbol over here. And if you want to it 10,000, 100 and 10 times, you can get it. When you use in for loop or some different kind of logic, you use this kind of concept as well. All these small concepts are very important, and when you try to write the code, you completely use all these concepts together. So next concept we discussed is like methods, common methods for use in string. Any doubts here before like whatever we have?
No, not yet.
Oh, yep. So I'm keep on telling, do by yourself, you will get that out for sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's discuss about the first method, okay? Uppercase method. Actually, I discussed about the last class. You can get the video. You can have a look. I will just give you the simple plan. So this is the uppercase. It will try to do all the letters into the capital. Here there is hello, and thereafter it will try to do it completely in capitalized form. Okay. And here you have to ask one doubt. When if you had clearly listened to my previous classes, I said that strings are immutable, right?
Yes.
Immutable means once you change, it cannot be recreated. So it is going to be like that only.
Yes.
So it's like in a constant mode. It will occupy the same memory address. It will not change. So likewise, but here we are modifying. If you see that there is a and hello, right? And I have assigned with the same variable name, and it is modifying. But the thing is, if you see here, addresses are same.
Memories.
Yes. So if you see that this is the original address, it did not change, and it has
These are
created
different
into separate space into the memory, and it has created with hello. So that's how it is immutable.
Yeah.
Okay. The same thing applies over lowercase. You just keep on trying the methods. Okay. All this does the same thing. It will change some kind of like lowercase, uppercase. It will try to do it all into lowercase. Okay.
Okay.
Next we have case fold. Case fold and lowercase are of the same method. So it will does the same. It will try to lowercase all the strings. Next, remove white spaces. So if there is one method called strip, it will try to remove the left or right leading space. Okay, left side and right side leading spaces of the string. If you see how it has removed the spaces over here. Okay, and then we have one method called replace method.
Yes.
So if you want to replace any such kind of entire word or entire like characters or character, you can use replace method. This is the original, okay, character H which is in the string, and this is the replace character which we want to replace. You see here, hello world has changed it to starting one character G. So this is the use of replace. And see, these are the common methods which I have mentioned here, which we use in very often, which we use very frequently. So you can use it. Then after, one important method, this is very, very important. So that is split. Okay, what split does is, okay, suppose you want to split by any space or any characters within in the string, you can mention over it. You can try to split. First, suppose there is no 0 over here, and there are only spaces. Okay. Defaultly, if you don't even mention anything, it will default. It is like space. Okay, based on the space, it will try to split the characters. Sorry, split the words. Ashish, okay, understood this one?
Got it.
Next, center method. Center method, what it does, based on the length we mention here, it will try to allocate the space for 20 characters, and it will allocate the F character front end afterwards. Okay. Can mention anything over here. Can mention like, okay, it will take only one character. Okay. So it can be anything. Next, one more important one, count. Suppose if you want to get the count of the characters or words which are in the string, you can mention over. Suppose I want to get the count of the mango. There are only one mango in the string. Okay. So I think up to here only we have discussed. Okay. Yusuf and Vijay.
Okay,
So these are the like further concepts we did not move ahead. We can do it now. Okay. And let's conclude and let's move further concepts, because we are still in the basics. Okay, like in strings, first suppose, Yusuf, do you have any doubt? Okay. First suppose, if you want to, previously we have seen, we have concatenated two strings, right? With the variable name A, B. If you have seen, right? You may get the doubt that can I modify two different data types? I mean, can I concat two different data types? Because here data types are similar, string
yes.
and, but sometimes in some cases we need to work with different data types and we have to concat it together and show it as one string, right? It does in real time scenarios. We have to do it. We have to work on it. So in that case, F string means formatting the string. We are just going to change the string's format according to our convenience. We can try to concat any such kind of data types into that using this F string format. Let's take one example. Okay, hello world. The syntax for string formatting is Ashish. Ashish, mute. Okay. See, here we have to, the syntax is like, we have to start with F and single quotations. Then after, for suppose, You have to, whatever the things you want to mention, you have to mention in the curly brace. Then after directly you can mention the variable name A over here. And then after you want to show the like integer or float, something which is different from the string data type. Okay. What we can do, hello, what you can mention the spaces and you can directly mention over here. And mention alpha 1, 2, 3. But the thing is, if you observe here, I have given this entire in the form of string only. I did not mention any data type, right? Is there any difference? There is no difference, right? This is also string. This is also string. But let me take as name. Let me give like. I hope I mentioned your spelling right. Let's say 24. Okay. So this is like integer. This is string and this is integer data type, right?
Yes.
If I see the data type, this is age, string and integer. If I try to concat, do you really think we will get the resultant like we expect? For suppose I have given space Digvijay, then after I have mentioned here like age.
No.
We got some error. We got type error. Can only concat string, not int to string.
Okay.
So in this case, this concatenation won't work. That's what I was mentioning. So in that particular case, we can use the string format. How we can write it? Let's take as text and let's, okay, what I mentioned, you can use single quotations or like double quotations. Let me give single quotation. What you can do, my name is, whatever you want to mention, you have to mention in the, like, you have to take
Age.
curly braces.
Curly
You
braces.
can
Name.
use, okay, my name is name.
And
And
age is,
Age, okay.
okay.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
So if you mention like this, it will definitely give the our expected out.
Yeah.
So that's
Good.
how string formatting helps.
Mm.
Okay, got
Okay.
it.
So simple, right? I don't know in other programming languages how does it work, but
It was different.
yeah, it is different. Yep. So I would say there are few other things, like another method is also there for writing formatting. I would say to explore by yourself. If you have doubts in how to write that or how you did not understand, I will make you understand. That is called format. There is one more method called format. You can use it. Okay. So just try to understand and like just try to figure out by yourself.
Sure.
Okay. Then, okay, you can do multiple things using formatting. So you can even mention the decimal places, float numbers over here. Just experiment. Okay. You will understand. So the next concept is escape characters. Okay, it's like very simple concept. I think this is the last concept. Yeah. In the strings, escape characters is like, for suppose, let me mention this example, and you guys will understand what I am trying to say. See, if I write like this, we will get the desired output. Already it is showing the error over here. what it is saying? Syntax error, invalid syntax. See, you are using the double quotes for enclosing
And
the string, and you are also using the double quotes in order to mention or highlight this particular name, Vikram. So, yeah. So in this case, what we have to do in order to mention the special characters or specific characters which you want to insert into this string, you have to use the escape character. This is called backslash. Okay. So when you mention it like here, okay, when you want to highlight this particular part, we can really highlight it. Understood? Not only this particular thing, like if you want to mention any such kind of thing like dollar symbol, etc. So anything you can mention it over here, but you have to use the escape character.
so
Otherwise,
are you basically saying if we are using any special character, we need to use the backslash?
exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly.
Apart from the string, any other character we want to use,
See,
like
the difference is the simple only difference. Like here when you declaring the string, you have
yes.
4 kind of different methods while declaring. Let me show you. Let me go up over here. The beginning. See, you can use any such kind of things. For suppose, if we have used single quotations, if you want to use double quotations inside, it will throw an error. You have to use backslash. Whatever you have given outside, if you give the same in, yeah.
Ayat, please let me get one thing clear.
Okay.
You were saying if I use a single quote to start, and then I want to use a double quote to end it, I have to use a backslash.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Right. Right.
Oh yeah. Can we try that, please? Let's see.
Okay. Tell me your example. Okay. Tell me your example. I will write it here.
No, maybe you can use hello world as it is. Use a single quote, then
single quote. Hello world.
Yeah, then a double quote to
double quote to hello world.
No,
like this?
No, I'm trying to get what you're saying.
Okay. Okay. We will understand, like, step by step way. Okay. Let me go through the example. Digvijay, do you have doubts in this?
Actually, it's fine. A bit confusion for me as well.
Yeah, it is confusion because we have to work by ourselves. Just give me a minute.
Actually, I'm trying this code by myself also side by side. That's why I'm
By the time we
silent.
practice on our own, we're going to get it.
Yeah. By practice only you will get it. But the thing, let me make it clear. So I'm here to make you clear, right? So in what cases you use escape characters, right? To insert characters that are like something which is different from the string, okay? Like for suppose you want to insert by your own character, something like plus operator, something which is very different. So you can use backslash over here. Like I mentioned over this character, right? Suppose let's use another such kind of thing. Suppose there is one thing in Python called new line. So new line is indicated by \n. What it does, suppose let me give an example and you guys will understand that. I will say, come to Dubai. But okay, I will say come to Dubai, Habibi. Don't laugh. Okay, this is just like a normal thing. Okay, come to Dubai, Habibi. If I mention like N over here, I will get into the same line. See, in single line, but I want Habibi in the next line. What I will do, I will mention backslash. See, in Python, what happens? Backslash n is kind of different escape character format. If you want to get into the next line, you will mention like this, backslash. Otherwise, it will consider as entire string. Okay. So backslash helps to differentiate from the string text. Understood?
Okay. Yes. I get it
Let
now.
me take one more example. We have one more thing called tab. If you want to maintain the tab spaces. Let me take this example only. Okay. If I mention like this, see, I got one tab space. Let me do one more thing. I will do one thing, like it will go into the next line. Habibi is going to be the next line, and it will do like one tab space. See, if I don't use tab, we will get over here, right?
Yes.
If I use, for suppose, I want like 2 tab spaces. Okay. So it will keep on. So Python will understand that come to Dubai is the string, backslash n is, it is going to be the next line.
Next line.
Backslash t, yeah, next line. Backslash t is the
Okay.
tab, one tab. Backslash t is 2 tabs. Like it will keep on doing that. Like if you keep on mentioning, it will keep on like
It will keep on
increasing.
going.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's how
Okay.
backslash helps. It's called escape
Mm.
characters.
Okay.
So you're trying to escaping these characters. So it will understand, Python will understand this is something different. This is not the string. This is not the string literal. This is like something different. We have to do it. We have to perform some operation over here. Again, I will say, work on it. If you have doubts, we will do it here. Now, do you understand, Digvijay? Or did you stuck in your code?
Actually, I'm right now. I'm trying that
Which one?
formatting one.
Okay, like see, for that, we will keep one more class for the session, live practice
Okay,
session,
okay,
okay?
okay.
So let's
Yeah,
now
I
understand
got
and do
this.
it by yourself.
I got this new line operator, but right now I'm just facing the confusion with that one only, as Yusuf said.
Like let me go with one more example.
Sure.
So where it is actually useful, where this / character in real time.
Sorry?
Okay, like it is mostly useful in when you mentioning the file paths.
Okay.
Let me take this file path, copy path. Let me give it as file path, and let me mention in strings. So if you see here, this is in some, this is called forward slash, right? Forward slash
Yes.
format, right? What it is saying? Syntax warning, invalid escape character. See, in Linux and Windows, the representation of the paths are different, like forward and backward slash.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're right.
So according to that, we have to consider this, escape characters.
Okay.
Sometimes
But
what
this
happens?
is for Windows.
Yes, this is for
Backslash is
Windows.
for Windows. Yes.
Yeah, backslash is for Windows.
Then the forward slash is for Linux.
Yeah, exactly. See, if I did not mention this particular thing, I think you guys have seen it. We got syntax error. In order to understand that Python, that this is kind of different string, or this is a kind of different literal. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, in order to get this slash, we have to mention the backslash. Then after Python, I can understand this is the path, and we have to get this path, and we will do some sort of file handling operations further in our further classes. We will see how we understand, but this is the practical example. In order to get the file paths or like directories, we use backslash over here. Otherwise, it will throw the error. Okay.
All right.
So this is up to strings. So we have completed the strings concept. So we have any dots let's quickly go through another concept called Boolean. It's very simple actually. Let's go further.
That's a true or false.
Okay. Our Booleans are nothing but just very basic data type. It is going to have only two kind of such concepts like true or false. It's just going to check whether it is true or whether it is false based on the condition or expression you have mentioned. So what do I mean by expressions or conditions? Just like, checking the things. For suppose I have mentioned 10 greater than 9, 10 equivalent to 9 or 10 less than 9. Here 10 greater than 9 is true. We will get the Boolean thing, right? True. Here we have to get false, we are getting false. Here we have to get false, we are getting false. 10 is less than 9, that's false. So where will we lose exactly? See, I have shown in the first class at the itself that we have one if condition in order to check. And we can put all things together like print function and if condition. This is going to be look more in a readable format. I have declared two variables over here and I am checking if B is greater than A. We have to print B is greater than A. Otherwise, B is not greater than A. Let me change the numbers. What I got, because here it got validated true. If condition checks if it is true, it will print here. Otherwise, it will return in the else block. Any doubts in this syntax problem? Do you have any doubts?
No, not now.
Okay. Yusuf, do you have?
No.
Okay. Whenever you want to check any conditions, you will use if conditions. We will further discuss about if conditions. We have one more if a kind of thing like while conditions, like we will discuss about that later. And you can use directly bool, okay? It's nothing but Boolean. And you can mention any type of data types over here in order to check it is true or false. It is string, yes, it is string. It is integer, yes, it is integer. It will just return, keep on returning the things, whether it is true or false or not. Okay. Where it is useful, where it is actually useful. Again, it is useful in the if conditions. See, first suppose you have written false, we will get false. Here we have got none. What I have to do, I have to print each and everything. Another minute. Just give me a minute. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me the print. Okay. Can you guys tell me why we got everything false? See, this is actually the false value we have put in. That's why we are getting false. Next, we have written none. None is nothing but empty. We got false, that's true. Next. 0 means also kind of, we don't have any actual number like 1, 2, 3. That's why we got false. Next. Here, this is a string. This is string, like this string with empty characters. We don't have anything. So
So
that's
that
why
makes it false.
that's why it written false. If there is, for suppose if I mention any character like E, if tell me one thing, if this will return true or false. If I run here, this will definitely going to return true because there is something inside the string. If
Yeah,
there
yeah,
is,
because you have something, yes.
exactly.
Mm.
Next, here this syntax is for tuple. Okay, tuples are also empty. That's why it written false. For suppose I have mentioned like 89, it will return true.
It's gonna return true, yeah.
Yeah. Here, this is the list. It will return false, definitely, because it is empty. So until unless if there are no values inside that or there are no elements, it will definitely return empty. And this is the
But
syntax. This is the syntax of set. Okay. I hope you guys understood. Like, let me take one simple example and let me explain like how we can use it. These are like we use it very often in the coding part when we want to take for the very first time like empty string, empty data,
yeah,
and further we will insert. In that case, what you will do, first say list of values. Okay, this is empty. Then first I want to check, then I want to insert values. What I will do, I will show the difference and okay, we can directly mention the variable name. Okay. Here, then I will print list is empty. I will mention here. List is not empty. Okay. So now tell me what it will return. Will it return list is empty or it will return list is not empty? Which output we will get?
it will return list will not empty.
Okay, like which block it will operate? If block or else block?
Else block.
List is not empty. Sure?
Yes.
Okay. This is not empty. Why? Why we
Yes.
got this? But we need to get this one, right? Why we got this one? Because list is empty. We
Because,
need to get yeah, say.
yeah, because you are already you put it in a string and truly is empty, but you put something in the string. So that means it's not empty. That's why it's giving us it's not empty.
Right? Here the string is empty, right? We did not have any values. When if condition checks string is empty, it return false, right? As we have seen here, if the string is empty,
Yes.
it will return false.
It was
So
supposed to return
if
false.
exactly when if condition
But
is false, it will not return this one. It will check to the next block. Whatever we have in the else block, it will return. But here our requirement is we have to show list is empty. How we can do it? So in order to make if condition true, what we will do, we will discuss in the last classes. We can put the not operator. What not operator we do? Not operator do like it will make true, false, false, true. For suppose I mentioned this is what we are getting here, right? This will return false, right? So this is what not operator does. We'll try to make it true.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is how we have to write the code when you are going to do in real time. So this is the like real time usage of Boolean functions. How it performs and how we can use certain operators in order to make it true or false. Yeah.
So we can always use a not operator to make it.
Sorry?
I said, so we can still make use of the not operator in order to make the value true sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. See, this is a kind of concept of operators, okay? We have different operators. I wanted to discuss that one as well, but I don't know. We can do it right now or not because we are having only 2 people. So I'm thinking we can discuss it or not because we completed strings and Boolean. So
Yeah.
that will take 1 hour. So let me tell you, if you guys have a look for the next class, you can come up with that thing and we can figure it out. So operators, we are having concepts of like, can I write it here? You can guys make the note of it.
Yes.
So we will have arithmetic operators. So let's go through that. It will give different kind of new things to learn. Assignment operator. Already we have gone through few things. Then after comparison operators. Comparison operators. Then after we have logical operators. We have logical operators. Then we have identity operators. Identity operators. Then we have membership operators. So membership operators are very, very important. Membership operators. Then we have bitwise operators. So next class we are going to discuss, and along with that we are going to discuss list. If you have understood strings very well, so it will help you for understand list as well. So go through it. If you have any doubts, you can ask right now, and we can end the session over here.
Okay.
Okay.
So take like 5 minutes of time. If you have anything, ask me, and we can wrap up the session.
Sure.
So go through the string concept as well, and search about string interning. We discussed at the beginning of the class. Go through it and try with the examples. And you can ping me in the group as well if you have any doubts.
Sure.
So anything like struggling with the understanding while explaining? So anything you guys want to share that we did not understand and anything like that?
Anything like what?
We can say I'm asking about like feedback about the way I'm explaining. You want to make me improve in any area, or you want to make me
Okay.
do it
No,
more like.
Well, for me, I think I'm good with the
Okay.
explanation you give for me.
Okay, good then. Anything you want to make me to introduce something into different with more examples or more into, because we are discussing more into examples only rather than we are discussing more examples rather than into theoretical part.
Okay.
Because I am waiting to complete few more concepts, then we can do some coding part, intense coding part. So further we have to discuss list, tuples, sets, dictionaries, if, and then after loops. If we complete up to this, we can good to go with the basic questions. Can do some practice over here as well.
Yeah, but you try to get us familiar with the basic part before we start
Yeah.
the main code. Yeah, that's the best thing to do.
Yep. This let me stop sharing the screen. Yeah. So what I'm saying, just practice. Practice is the